What up? What up? What's up with everybody? Every Sunday, the what is it, the best day of the week? I think that's how it goes.
Pretty much.
Just wanted to talk some customs as usual with you guys. What's up? Casual nerd problems.
Like I told you backstage, just took my cat to the vet. $400 later. Yeah.
That should be a this.
Yeah. It's like,
I never knew cats went to the vet. It's crazy.
Yeah. Mine has to go right now.
yeah. So there's that. Like you said, statue money, and as soon as I complained about the price, that Green Lantern art print came up, and I was like, $500, no problem.
That's what always happens, man. Like you get some extra money and something comes up. You know, like I was gonna set this aside for this, and then something always comes up. Some adulting thing. You know, something stupid.
There was no hesitation with $500 for that price. But yeah, thanks for the invite, and happy to be back.
Thanks for showing up for the once a month. Appreciate it. FBJ, man, what's up, man? How you doing? It looks moody in there today. Like,
yeah. Well, I mean, I'm not fancy yet. I don't have a light to shine on my face, so where I'm at, the light doesn't hit off my face, so it's only light behind me. So when I get to that level, like you guys, I get the light to shine on me, so you can. I'm in darkness.
You'll be all
Just
pretty.
tape in a flashlight. Tape in a flashlight, FBJ.
Not a flashlight though.
That's so ghetto.
what's sad is my monitor is so big that majority of the light coming from it is shining my face.
Yeah, I'm the opposite. I keep my monitor light super low because I work in corporate all the time, and when I'm in the office, like there's so much monitors and stuff, and I have like 6 monitors in the office, and I have to like my eyes. So you know what? So I keep everything low, dim on the monitor, so I'm used to it. So
I see you got some boxes behind you.
Yeah, one is the Alita bus. That's going to be the next unboxing. That my Maji cases are all
I like
up.
that one. I like that one a lot.
So I'm going to do that before Thanksgiving. So I have to line up a time. And then the Ghostbusters set to go with my Ecto 1 down there. I got to pose it up and put it in. That's what I'm going to do on my own.
I really like that Ecto 1, man. It looks dope.
Thank you, man. Yeah, it's great. And it has die cast in it too. I think it's heavy. It's not. Yeah, I know it's a 1/6. It's really heavy, and it's.
I would like somebody to make it like a 1/6 X-Men X-wing, like the plane. You know, that'd be dope.
Yeah, I have that one, but it's Hasbro did it, and it was a crossover with Transformers. It's Transformers X something, and it's with the their plane, and it's really nice. It's very small, but that was the only thing I could get. That was that size. I would actually like one in 1/6 or.
I wish like the companies would branch out and stop doing Batman vehicles all the time. Do some other vehicles, you know.
Yeah. Well, if the
Lego version of the X-Men plane.
Lego version. Yeah, I just want an actual 1/6, like, you know.
Well, I'm sure Jazz Inc. will do it if anyone puts it out there, but I haven't heard anybody mention it. Yeah. Also, my Yankees are down 0-2, so let's root for them. Send them your energy for the next game. We need to win.
My Texans are up the last time I checked, so.
FPJ's attitude's up here. It's gonna go.
Well, we play at home now, so we're in LA. First 2 games. Now we're gonna be back at home. So hopefully we can grind out some wins, man. Make it a close series.
Piggy, man, what's up? How you doing?
Let's go Dodgers.
Absolutely, man. I live to talk Nets, so I was happy with that Dodgers game last night. I'm just getting in from Anime Fest over at Charlie's, and I spent money on some action figures that for a diode that I'm making that I shouldn't have done, but like CMP, my cat has to go to the vet every 3 years. They have to like get their stuff updated. They have to have a registration over here and stuff. And I was complaining about spending all the money for that, but I happily spent the money for the figures and stuff. So, priorities. I'm trying to be like FBJ and our guy Alan and get these like Alita busts and stuff like that. But you know what I'm saying? I'm just happy to be here, man. Especially.
Did you just get a Black Panther bust?
It's not Alita though, so it's not quite up there in the upper echelon caliber like FBJ and Allen. But I'm always happy to be on, man, when CMP makes his special guest appearance and our guy Dion is here. Man, I gotta tell you, Dion is my favorite person when I see somebody like posting anything online.
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
You can believe he's gonna trash it. Like somebody posted something and they were all happy about it. He was like, "This is trash."
So Dion the troll? Come on, Dion. Don't be trolling these guys. These guys trying to be all happy.
If I say something is trash, I'm gonna always tell you why I think it's trash.
Yeah, you'll see a comment. Oh, I love this statue, and then underneath it, Dion will be. It sucks.
Yep.
You see Dion like, oh, let me stretch these fingers out.
I mean, people tell me some of the shit that I buy sucks, and I'm like, well, I like it.
let me spread this hate.
People like, CMP, what's up with that E Honda? Why is his hand out like that? Trash. What's up, man?
My Phoenix wings look like pizza. Trash.
Right. He never says Jarhead stuff is trash because him and Jarhead has the same. They have the same everything. Like I bet you he has the same computer.
Because he's a copycat. Because he's
no,
a copy.
I think he plans it this way. I really do at this point.
I plan for you to copy me? No, I don't.
No, I think you plan to have your collection like mine.
Nah. Anyways, Dion, how you doing today?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Next time I get a new piece, I'm gonna make sure that I find out what you got first, and make sure that I'm not following you with the unboxing.
Don't you do that anyways? You always find out what I got coming. So you take copious notes.
No, man, but I'm good. Thanks for having me.
No problem, man. Matt, what's up, man? How you doing? You watching football right now?
What's up, guys? Oh, it's on in the background.
I know you're watching baseball today.
No.
Oh, Yankees.
Yeah, well, they're down too. They're just getting outmanaged right now.
Yeah, but we going back home. We're going back to New York.
Yeah.
Man, so we got this.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know. Hopefully. What's up, Steve? Welcome back to the land of the living.
What's up, man?
Yeah. So, Jarhead, what's your next piece coming in, man? I need to get on that train.
Just pay attention to what I post. Just pay attention to what I post, Matt. That's probably
okay. All right.
Yeah.
But then I'll be third in place, man.
Sometimes I try to shook Dion a little bit. I won't tell him, and I'll buy something like last minute to try and get him all flustered.
Oh man, I swear.
There's actually a picture or something that he really wants that I've got coming. So.
That's true. That's true. But I'm working on that. I'm working on that.
He's got it coming low key too. He's got it coming. He just didn't want to say nothing. He found out.
Now that one I don't. But I mean, things may change.
That's all good, man. I'm chilling. I'm just chilling.
No, thank you for hopping on. Real fast, say hi to everybody in the chat. What's up, Vega? He's talking shit as always. Vision, what's up, man?
It's good.
Carl, what's up? Patrick, how you doing? Patrick says he's got a cat for sale for $200.
You should give that thing away for free. It's a cat.
Wow.
Jojo says this. I'll let you guys read that. I won't say
Hey, man.
That's funny.
Gabriel, what's up, man? Rocco, what's up? Ledge, what's up? How you doing? Let me know if you want to hop on, Ledge.
You got that, what's that? The Doomsday, right? That was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just sucks at how it came broken, but
Yeah, but he got some money back, so that kind of helps. But still, yeah, it does suck.
I think
Did you see how it was packaged? It was.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Bad. Yeah, it was bad.
Oh crap.
Random Korean man, what's up, man? So I guess we will hop into the topic real fast. So I know, a lot of shows have already talked about what's going on with XM, but I kind of wanted to kind of flip it around a little bit and talk about like the custom aspect of it, like because I've heard a lot of people in the community saying, well, now they're just gonna go to the custom route, Believe it or not, you know, there's a lot of people that are saying, well, I might be picking up customs for the first time because, you know, that was licenses saving grace, right? Was they're more reliable, they're not going anywhere, et cetera, et cetera. But when you don't have that cushion now, you know, why wouldn't you get a custom piece? So I just kind of wanted to talk about that and that kind of from that aspect of it, you know. What do you guys think?
I've had in the past, like I've had people reach out to me to ask me where could they get custom pieces or like a custom piece that I might have shown.
Was that from Robert by chance? This guy named Robert.
That's what I heard.
Reach out.
I've never asked Ion where to get a piece.
Probably right. A different screen name. But,
yeah.
But no.
You see what happens when Steve gets on the show? He's like, oh, that's smash, you know. But he forgets.
Because tonight will be the night that I will fall for you over again. Don't make me change my mind.
It's funny, my hair's growing out. So maybe soon.
Pretty soon.
But lately, I mean, you probably get way more than I do. But lately, I haven't had anybody like reach out to make comments about, you know, customs over licensed pieces or trying to find any custom pieces. So I don't know if that's just, you know, that people are learning where to get them or are in more groups, or maybe they just not hitting me up. I don't know, but I can't tell a difference right now.
Well, no one wants to hear, hey, I'm interested in this piece, and then you go, oh, that piece sucks, don't get it.
No, I won't tell them that. I may tell them why they shouldn't get it from the studio, or if it's not a great studio or whatever, but I won't tell them it sucks until after they get it. No, I'm joking.
No, you're not.
What about the rest of you guys? Have you seen anything, you know, as far as that goes? Like anybody asking you where customs or how to get a hold of them, or you see any uptick in things with customs?
I have. I've actually gotten a huge spike in people hitting me up. As a matter of fact, what's funny, some of the same people that back in the day used to be like, when I was first going to grab a custom, you gonna do that, bro? I don't know. I don't trust it. How do you research them? And now some of those very people are like, hey, I like that. Shockingly, it's been over that Lando Calrissian. A lot of Star Wars fans have been hitting me up asking me, you know, if there's any still available? How can I get my hands on some? So I've been getting it a lot.
Yeah. I don't know. Like I said, I just see it from the other aspect of it, because it's like I'm already knee deep in the custom, you know, game, and you know, XM was one of my favorite statues out of all the license companies out there. Like, to me, they were like the closest to like a custom group, because they were pushing boundaries and doing things that were outside the box. And it sucks that they are going through this stuff right now. And you know, I know a lot of people have talked about this, but you know, what do you guys think about what they're going through? Like, as far as like, you know, them being quiet and not saying what's going on. And to me, it seems like it's hurting them, you know, because of the distrust right now, them being quiet is just doing nothing but hurting them even more, you know, the longer it goes.
I think one thing that's a side effect of them being extra quiet is that it's breaking that built-in trust that people have for license companies. And it's only like lifting the fear that they had for customs, because that's the hugest, the biggest difference that I see now is that fear of customs is gone. And I don't know if it's a combo of maybe they're like, well, I'm experiencing the same stuff with the license companies, on top of the fact that a bunch of us, like we have your platform now, we have the other custom show, and a lot of us have in-hand customs now. So I think that stigma is lifted of, I don't want them to run off with my money. Am I going to get my statue? Because they see a lot of customs in hand, again, coupled with the fact that they're having now they have the fears that they used to have with customs for the license companies. You know, thankfully I got like my PCS piece, but yeah, it's even out. Like, I'm still waiting on a Tweeterhead piece forever. It's bad communication. And it's like, so a lot of people are seeing that or having that with not just XM, with like Tweeterhead, with other companies. And they're like, man, this is the same fear I had with customs. So I think it's like you said, it's like they're willing to take that gamble now, especially seeing that a lot of us have dope customs in hand.
Yeah.
I have noticed that people have made comments online about like not PO and stuff. And I think it's the XM thing is hurting other like companies from getting POs, and people would rather wait until the piece actually comes out. Like even the sideshow pieces that I remember when I started the hobby, like they used to sell out during the PO period, and now like they just sit until either sideshow does an unboxing video or until it actually releases. So I mean, I think that is definitely a trickle effect from XM.
I think the cutoff now is the unboxing video. Once you see that, it's like if you want to get it right at that point, you know.
They may have done a little damage to themselves in that regard too, because their paint jobs are sometimes different than what the proto looked like. But I don't think XM is helping that trust with other companies either. Like Piggy said, even with Tweeterhead, and you know, now that statue he's talking about is delayed till next year, I think, or something. So I mean, it's not good when you have money sitting out standing and you don't have no product to show for it.
What about you, CMP? Anything?
Yeah, it's like, you know, like the presidential elections coming up, right? Like in 2-3 weeks. Like it's with news, there's speculation, there's a bunch of like other stuff that goes on. And like the more like the word gets out, the more the thing that everyone's talking about gets like diverted into different like speculations. You know, people start making up stuff. You know, this is like a trickle effect that just gets spread out. Like really, definitely among our community, like people start speculating. Like we saw this video.
Day one, people start speculating.
Yeah. So that's the thing that's affecting, especially coming from a licensed company such as like XM, like a really well-known one. It kind of sucks because I don't think anyone would ever guessed them going through it. But it's starting to go through that trickle effect where collectors are going to be more, what's the word? Like they're going to be more cautious of ordering anything. Yeah, definitely that. And then like now especially how XM has responded, like every single day, but not what they should have said initially, but like, you know, just adding more to the speculation is just, you know, who says Prime 1 sideshow is next? You know, he's not next, whatever. Like, it could happen, man.
It's just you know, compiling on top of it, because they're saying these answers that, you know, they're not giving any answers to it. The longer they wait, people start taking their money or trying to get refunds and not making pre-orders. Is just hurting them in the long run. I don't think they understand that.
Yeah. And then like that's where customs reaps the benefits, right?
Yes, excellent.
Yeah.
But like I said, it's a tough time for collectors right now. I think, you know, there's a lot of cool stuff coming out, but at the same time, all this other drama and issues that we have going on in the community, you know, honestly, and I hate to say it, but you know, the custom community seems more stable than the licensed stuff nowadays. You know, you don't have the drama, you don't have, you know, multiple variants of stuff coming out unless they notified you when it first came out. You don't have any of that stuff, you know, and it seems like, you know, there's more issues in the licensed community right now than there's been in the customs in a long time. So,
it's funny you mentioned drama, because it used to be where drama would be within the community only, and like companies would stay quiet. They're like, let them deal with it. But now companies have got more involved, so now it's the dramas within the community and the companies.
Yeah,
and they're like, oh, we should step back, or we should never like got involved with these guys. I feel like
it's hindsight's 2020, because I know they were coming from a good place, but you know, some people don't know how to take a suggestion or hey, you can tweak this a little bit. People don't know how to take that, especially if you've got a lot of into the company or whatever, and people don't want to hear, that you don't like their art, I guess.
Yeah. It's like something I learned this year is like learn to engage and also learn to disengage. from these type of things.
Yeah. What about you, Matt? You got anything to add to what we've been talking about?
No. So my lost connection and my connection was bad, so I had to re-sign in. I'm just trying to get up to speed.
No, we were just talking about how the there's a lot more drama in the license community right now versus the the custom stuff.
Yeah, you're right. I think part of it is, I mean, there is drama sometimes in custom game, but it's usually isolated, right? And it's usually within a certain group of, maybe 20, 30 people. Obviously with license stuff, it's more public. But it's on a bigger scale. But yeah, usually you're right. I mean, there's a lot of drama going on with if you think about it, all the license groups, right?
Yeah.
Every single one of them.
So yeah, every single one of them. They have something going on that the community is, barking back at. So what do you do?
Customs.
It's yeah, there's more control over customs, I guess, because like I said, it's a little smaller and a little bit more controlled. But yeah.
So I got a question, because y'all been in the game like longer than me, but is this like an ebb and flow type thing where it's just the way it is and it comes out of it and then it goes back into it a few years later? Or is this like just the first time that we've really been in these types of waters with a shitty aftermarket and no trust in companies and all that?
I mean, how I've seen it, this is the first time it's been like this.
Yeah, big company wise.
Yeah, I was about to say the same thing. I've never seen it like this with the companies. And you know what? I hate to say it like this, but I think the aftermarket is what's hurting them. You had this big jump with collectors, right? And statues cost a lot of money and everything else. And I think a lot of license companies figured they could invest in moving the train forward. And I think some may have overinvested, right? Thinking that they were going to get this on the back end, but the economy's turned around. A lot of people are leaving the custom game, the aftermarket. I don't want to say it's tanked, but the value of statues has dropped.
Tanked, man.
Well, the value of the pieces have dropped quite significantly, and you have a situation to where, because of the economy, life and stuff, people they put their priorities in place, right? And now you have these companies that have investments that haven't really actually taken place. Does that make sense? Like, they've collected the money and they've spent the money on art or ideas and maybe R&D and stuff like that they can't recoup from, and they don't have a product to sell, to give. So now they're in this situation, we got to start thinking out of the box here. Like, look, I don't know this is what happened, but this is a possibility. It's just a business possibility. So you have Sideshow did a contract with, they have how many thousands of Darth Vaders they're going to make, right? So they collected a lot of money and now they can't get them made. So now they've got to start thinking out of the box of how do we redo this thing so we can get some money, recoup some money here. So therefore they start redoing the Darth Vader. XM probably hasn't spent a lot of money on statues that are to be produced but aren't quite produced yet. I've had this conversation several times with different guys on Facebook. I'm like, capital's got to come from somewhere, right? You've got to have capital investments, and that's where people take risks and they put the money down, and that money gets spent. And now customers are saying, I need, what's going on here? And now businesses are trying to come up with ideas to keep it going. That's why you have reissues. They already have the molds, they already have stuff that they have their license to, so they can redo it and repaint it. All you gotta do is just pay a painter to repaint it a different thing. You got the Hulk coming out, right? That's just the same.
Made a big mistake with that gallery, I think, that they made.
You never know, right? That could have been a lot of upfront cash that they had to place. They probably spent money that they didn't really have. You don't know what goes on behind the scenes, but that's. Yeah, they probably use some deposit money to put the gallery up. Now they have rent and stuff to pay, or ownership, or whatever it is. I don't know. But look at Sideshow.
Expecting didn't come in.
Right. Right.
But Matt, what you're describing, it sounds like, you know, that Ouroboros, where it's like the snake eating its own tail, where it's like, all right, we're going to give you a Jarhead statue, but we're going to take the money from the CMP statue to fund
That's
the Jarhead
exactly
statue.
what.
But now we're going to take the FBJ money to pay for the CMP statue. And it's like,
Yep.
eventually,
You-
the cards are
it
going to
catches
fall
up.
down. You can't do that perpetually.
You can't keep taking from Peter to pay Paul for so long before it catches up to you, because each time you do it, there's still interest being added onto it.
Like, there's no
And then finally
pool of
it eats you up.
expendable cash.
Well, you know, that's cash flow. You know, they got to get cash flow from somewhere. And that's what it is. I mean, look at Sideshow. They get the reissue the Hulk, right? How much money are they going to save by just doing a different paint job of Hulk versus Wolverine?
I think the biggest flaw in that business model is when they fail to communicate. Because if it's like, all right, you're gonna get the Dion statue on January 1st,
That thing gonna sell out, man.
Ain't nobody want that.
we're still
Right,
using the,
right.
we're still using the
No.
match money to fund it. So we're gonna kick it down the road, and now you're not gonna get it to April. Okay, when are you gonna communicate that to the people that spent that money that's expecting that statue in January? And I think
Well, you can't communicate.
Yeah.
You can't communicate that if you yourself don't even know it.
That's and that's the huge problem, because now you have a huge, all these people that funded that statue are like, all right, now it's February and we haven't heard anything. Where's my statue? You know what I mean?
Right.
So,
And then you got the guys, I want my money back. And they're like, yeah, but we spent it because we had to pay for the first process.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
So I don't know. I mean, but again, these are all, this is just a scenario. I don't know what happened or what's going on there, but you know,
like,
that's
customs do that too. But the difference in customs is they won't even begin production until they get a certain amount of money.
Yep.
Well, it's not like they're funding something in the future and don't really know how they're going to pay for it right now.
Dion, they start with
they can't afford it. They can't afford to do that.
Yes, exactly.
That's the first two.
Right.
The first two words. Who's in?
Who's
and then
in?
You
Their
have that
interest
certain amount.
list.
Yep.
Yep. They build that interest
Before they
list,
do it.
then they start taking the initial deposit, and then they start the production on it. So, you know, and then they keep
right. And that's why they
taking
do it in
money.
phases.
Yeah, and then
They
they
also
phases. That's why they do it in
communicate.
phases.
That's the most important part. They communicate. I have a custom that's taken
Yes.
forever, just like my Twitter has taken forever. But you never hear me bringing it up, because before I could even say, wait, what's going on with my custom? It's some type of update. Even if it's not what you want to hear, it's an update.
Right.
Yes, as soon as
Right.
hate is spit on the screen, this guy comes up.
He feels it. He feels the hate. He's like, "Where's the hate coming from?"
I don't know where that factors in, but
Yeah. So, like,
But that's also
the stuff that you guys are getting into, though. It's like those are added benefits to being in the custom game that a lot of people don't see. You know, they don't see that. You know, you get more communication. You're getting all these different factors that you don't get in the licensed company, and you know, it's a big deal. You know, it's a big difference between, you know, I will say some custom groups, because not all custom groups are like that, but like the big ones definitely are more informative than even licensed companies. You know, the process is 10 times better. I enjoy the process of collecting customs because of, you know, they make it enjoyable, I guess, how I would say it. You know, like they show teases, they show production samples of letting you know, hey, I'm thinking about doing this, maybe we should tweak this. What do you guys think? You know, you're not getting that from licensed companies. You're not getting, hey, should we do this? What do you guys think? Should I add this? And I've had custom companies add things to the statue that they weren't going to do originally. They just happened to say, hey, we got you guys another head sculpt, you know, hey, you know, we got you this switch out, you know. So I don't know, comparative to licensed companies, the processes to me is way better.
It's funny you say that,
They
because
don't
I feel
have that
like
backing. So they have to, you know, treat people good. I mean, it's sad to say, but some of the big companies like XM, sorry to cut you off, Steven. Let me just get
You're
this one point out. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but like when people were hitting up like Aang and stuff, he would reply with like some rude ass, you know, comment. And like these people are backing your company. These people are funding your company and they're paying your salary. and they're inquiring about something they've already put money in, and your response to them is some arrogant response, and that's just being like really pigheaded. Like, old people used to say, like, too big for your britches or whatever. They think that they're ahead of the game, and the customs, they already know what they have. Like, they don't have to, and they know that they can't really come out the gate and be real pigheaded about it, because they gotta earn everything that they get. You know what I'm saying? And
I will say, let's make collecting great again.
I feel like they just gotta earn what they get. They can't go off of a big name and all that stuff a lot of times.
Yeah, you see it in the world playing out right now. That's the reason why I said that. You see it in what's going on with the election. People getting talked down to, like, hey, you should vote for me because you're a certain color or you're a guy. So
lecturing grown ass black men on
you see it in the world right now, not just here, but in other places, and that's not working out for people. You tell people what they should do, and they do the opposite. Oh, you really want to tell me what to do? All right, screw you. I'm gonna do the opposite.
Agreed.
Because who are you to tell me what to do and what not to do? I have my own mind.
It's funny. I was gonna say, like, a big excuse the license companies use is like, hey man, we gotta pay these license fees. We gotta get approval. Gotta do all this. But at the same time, customs they're not paying for any of that, but they're taking that huge risk to where, like, if they do get caught, or if someone, whatever, they lose the whole freaking business. Like that. What's that? Star Wars company that we just lost? MC.
We know.
Yeah, that one.
The one we do not speak of.
But like, you see those guys were printing like ships, characters. Yeah, I don't know about the rules here. So. Like they're doing all that. They were selling out, man. People were talking about Star Wars again. They were talking about like collecting ships again, like characters that weren't printed out. And as soon as they got caught, they got kicked out of there. But man, like, you saw the talk of statues getting better and better and better, or progressively getting, like, out there. Where, like, with these license companies, like, I don't think that excuse is like valid anymore, man. Like, I don't accept it. Where, like, it takes a long time to do this. It's like, you had all this time now. Like, this process should speed up, or at least just keep us in the loop. At least we're in talks of doing this, blah blah blah.
Yeah, I can't believe it either, because I can see what the unlicensed companies are doing with less people.
Yeah,
they're pushing stuff through. We're getting custom statues faster than licensed companies. Like, you can't tell me this stuff, and they're working with less people. Sometimes it's only one person doing 100 statues, and he's able to push through, let us know what's going on, give us information and all this stuff. You're telling me a licensed company can't do that? And they've got all these big, like, especially Sideshow should be able to
streamline it.
If you can afford these licenses, you have money to put into automating some of your processes. You know what I mean? Some of this stuff should, like if you're still running your business like you did 10 years ago, that's a failed business model.
Jarhead, do you think, like, say 3 to 5 years ago, are the prices going? Did the prices go up or go down since?
I haven't seen prices move in the custom community. They've been pretty much about the same since I've started collecting them. Now, there are certain statues that are cheaper than others. It's to be expected. But to me, the customs have always been right around the XM price anyways. So it was never really, a big deal. Because, one of the biggest things for me was everybody would say, oh, customs are way more expensive. Like,
aftermarket, I think.
Maybe aftermarket, but even, XM aftermarket pieces are way more expensive.
Yeah.
So, that was everybody's excuse not to buy one for the longest time was they're way more expensive, but that's not the case. That never was the case.
Thinking about the aftermarket, that XM Storm and the XM Poison Ivy, the Samurai Poison Ivy, those two statues were the highest I ever saw on the aftermarket. So customs definitely can't be thrown into that space alone to say, well, they're way more expensive, because people are wanting 5 times the amount for that Storm and for that Poison Ivy alone. So,
it's funny. I've seen 3 or 4 XM Storms lately, just sitting.
Yeah, sitting.
Yep.
The prices
How
are definitely
much,
up there,
though?
but they're still sitting.
Yeah.
Or before they would have sold at those prices.
Yeah, even Hulkbusters. I've seen 2 or 3 Hulkbusters that are just sitting out there.
So do you think that people are asking for too much, or they just?
It's just the economy,
No.
man. Like no one wants to put up that money right now.
Yeah,
It's on
nobody's
the lower
dropping
end.
3K
It's on
plus.
the lower end of what they used to be. You know, like if it would have sold, like if somebody would have asked those prices like 2 years ago, it would have sold
Yeah.
like that.
No problem.
What's up, Cash? Let me know if you want to hop on. You and Rashid too.
Pause.
This guy.
Not Rashid. No.
Not Rashid, yeah.
any of you guys want to hop on? Just let me know.
Rashid, don't let him do you dirty like that, man. Yeah, I agree, man. It's the economy, man. People look at $2,000, $3,000. It's a lot of money.
Yeah, it's no way.
Right? I mean, it's not just for licensed pieces. It's for any piece. You know what I mean? And I think that's what I was getting at is like people are just looking at their money on how they spend it right now. So
I've been looking at customs this past week randomly, just looking at stuff, putting on my list, and I can honestly say I'm loving the prices of customs. And I know that obviously it's because they're not paying for licensing and stuff. But when I'm looking at, say, Prime 1 or Sideshow, and then I'm looking at custom pieces and I'm seeing similar pieces and $2,000, $1,000 cheaper, you know, it kind of sweetens me a little bit. And I've been looking at, because basically I'm trying to, like, I've been doing comps with pieces, and you know, I'll see the license, they'll make a certain piece, well, like say for, I'll just use an anime for example, there's statues that's based off of a certain scene or a fight, and then the custom will have that same one done differently, sometimes better, and the price is $1,000, $2,000 cheaper. And then I'm weighing it and I'm saying to myself, man, these customs, I might just start really stacking and looking that up, because it's all about money for me, honestly.
Yeah.
And if I can save,
well, and like the longest
get
time,
customs.
that was everybody's thing, was like customs are too expensive. Like you just heard it all the time, is
Right.
you know, customs are too expensive. You know, yeah, you can get that statue, but it's way too expensive. But the prices have stayed the same. All the other companies have gone up. Another thing too is the shipping. Shipping on custom statues is way cheaper than licensed companies. That's what it seems like to me, anyways. Especially like Prime 1, man. Like you're spending almost another statue on a Prime 1 shipping cost. With you know, that Colossus that I got was like $160 to ship. You know, it's way cheaper to ship. It seems like with customs.
I appreciate customs not charging me for blood, because I like blood on my statues. When I see war scenes or vampire scenes or monster scenes in certain pieces, or even Wolverine going rage mode, you know, they're not stingy with the blood. You know, with customs, I look at the licenses pieces and, you know, I say to myself, where's all the blood? You know, they showing vampire pieces, like there's no blood dripping. Look, I know it sounds weird, but for pieces, man, that need blood on it, fight pieces, you know, extreme pieces, vampire pieces, monster pieces, and I'm hearing companies are going to charge me $500, $1,000 for extra blood. I think that's stupid, you know. And the red tape, I know it's licensing too.
Prime.
I know they're getting a lot of red tape from the licensing to put, you know, don't put too much blood, you know. And hey, you know, customs, they don't have all that red tape. Just, you know, and I like that, you know. So
Keesis is asking, Dion, is XM sending out any of your orders to give any updates? That's what we're talking about, man. They're not doing anything.
Buying for them right now.
So you know, we're not hearing anything, you know, and that's sad. Like they're just compiling the effect of all this situation, because people losing faith and they're going to pull their pre-orders. They're going to do all this stuff. And you're just going to hurt. They're just hurting themselves in the long run. So,
and I need licensed companies to please give us updates. You know, I hate that they're not updating us in a timely manner. And I appreciate those companies that actually do take the time out to talk to us and share things. Granted, we're a fickle bunch because when they share too much, we get upset, and when they don't share, we get upset.
Yeah,
it's got to be just right.
You know, yeah. Because there are some companies, and we know them. They talk too much. I'm not saying that in a bad way, but they talk a lot, and then they get, hated on for it. You know, they're telling us too much. You know, or why are they saying this? You know, they're sharing too much information, but then when they don't say anything, then it's just, where's my pieces? When is it coming out? What's going on? Why are you not communicating?
Gabriel says, when comparing Prime 1 to shipping costs, nobody charges as much as they do. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think they pad the shipping, man. Honestly, like you can't
they
tell me
have
they
to be padding the shipping. There's no other way.
As much as they charge, because I've got statues coming from the same area and they don't cost as much.
Yeah,
so
you know that same trick is played on eBay. If a piece costs $500, they'll say it's $199. Then the shipping be $400.
You know why they do that though, FBJ, right?
Cover there.
Yeah, they cover the taxes basically.
Yeah, well, it covers the eBay fee.
That's what I mean. The eBay tax.
fee.
Yeah, that's what I'm
eBay
saying. Yeah.
What do you guys think of this? Like, I think the company that's doing the best when it comes to like close to customs is Sideshow with their originals. Like their stuff is like their original stuff, like their Succubus, legit.
Yeah,
like $600, $500.
They don't have to pay for that license.
Yeah, so
That new Court of the Dead piece.
yes, man.
Or
That
they did,
X-Rail,
yeah.
that X-Rail.
that looks like custom almost, you know? Like,
Yeah,
A1.
what do you guys think if like Prime 1, XM start doing their own thing? Do you think it would sell, or it won't sell because it's not Marvel?
Not if they still charging those shipping.
That, though.
Not if they still charging those exorbitant shipping fees. Like,
XM did that,
their
though.
own. Yeah, with the Horseman or whatever it was.
Yeah, I feel like that was like insane though. I don't think those ever came out, right? Like they never.
I don't think the last one came out.
Yeah, I think the
prices are too.
But the prices were sky high. Yeah,
800 for I remember that one. Those were badass. Like those were definitely
they were dope
quality.
Yeah.
But Sideshow with their Succubus, the Dracula one, and what was that?
Sideshow is just killing it. Period.
That's the benefit of them though, is their statues are cheap as it is. So then when they do their own thing, it's even cheaper. So people are willing to spend more money on that because it's a cheaper statue. So like, oh man, that looks badass, but I don't have to spend $1,200, $1,300, $1,800 on that statue. So they're more willing to buy that, I think.
Plus the extra $600 in shipping that you would have to throw in for Prime 1.
Yep.
So
you know something else, and customs will never be able to replicate it.
Let's see this.
No, seriously. If you think about it, because I've heard people say this, it's like a perk of having pieces at Sideshow. Like when something come out from Prime 1, like folks will wait till they get to Sideshow before they place an order or something. It's easy to have just a single place to go with a single phone number, and you call customer service. If you got an issue, you can look on the website, see all your outstanding orders, see how much money is there, not have to worry about jacked up shipping if it's coming from their website. I think it's easier, and it's like a peace of mind thing. I know for me anyways, when I can just look at this one place and see any orders that I have coming out. And a custom company will never be able to replicate that because, they can't really put all their information out there like that. But I think that does matter. Like I've seen people, not a lot, but I've seen people say, I'll wait till it gets to Sideshow before I place the order. Like even with some tweeterhead stuff, they wait till they get to Sideshow before they place the order.
I'll just wait till the customs get to Sideshow and then I'll place the order.
My God.
But yeah, I get what you're saying. It's like everything at once in one spot, and you get your points and all that crap, and there are companies out there that are doing points. I don't know if you're in any of those custom groups, but they give points depending on how many statues you order with them and whatnot. So you know, it's comparable. But when they're like a mom and pop shop. That's what I compare them to. You know, when you have a mom and pop shop and you have people that their sole job is to, they have a company that they have IT people, they have people that, you know, do their media stuff. You know, you're never going to compare like, you know, that wise with those companies. But, you know, I guarantee some of the quality, because the quality that I have some of these custom statues will blow out a Sideshow piece. You know,
yeah,
so,
of course.
You know,
I need to know which companies are doing the points, because I feel like I have a statue out there with every company, and I'm missing my.
I know distributors are doing points. I don't know of another. Well, Tweeterhead is doing points too if you order from their website, and PCS too.
You're just never gonna get the statue. So.
No, you got to wait for the newspaper, the what you call it, to come out.
Oh, the mail-in rebate.
The newsletter.
Yeah.
Well, shit, the newsletter don't even give information.
Keep this, yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Sideshow, I had to go on Sideshow to find out that my Beastman from Tweeterhead wasn't coming till March, and it wasn't in the Tweeterhead newsletter. So, yeah, I'm having a much better experience with customs.
Yeah, like I said, I don't want to hate on XM because they're one of my favorite companies, you know, licensed companies. So it's hard not to hate on them for what they're doing right now. I mean, I've even got a piece pre-ordered through them. So, you know, I hope they can get stuff back on track. And I mean, I would like to own that piece that I pre-ordered, you know, eventually at some point. So
wait, Jarhead, real fast. It's not the X-Force Wolverine, is it?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I don't have that junk on pre-order. as Diane would say.
Just making sure.
Yeah.
I love that X-Force Wolverine. I don't care what y'all say.
Nah, I got the Spider-Man transformation.
Oh, cool.
Oh wow.
And I would like to get the Iron Man that got coming out too, but we'll see.
Talking about the symbiote thing from X-Men?
Yeah,
I got that too.
Of course you do.
Hey, Jara, do you think any custom statue would like to be licensed? Like, you know, go the next level and go license?
I've talked to a couple of guys that do customs, and one or two of them are going the licensed route. So there's a group out there, a major group that they've been kind of quiet lately, but they're going legit. They're going, you know, licensed. So yeah, there's plenty of them out there. Shoot, XM was a custom group before they became XM. So they used to make custom statues back in the day.
You think it's the best time to do that right now? That's like kind of, that's why I'm asking.
I don't know. I mean, you know, sometimes they tell you to get in while the market's down, and
oh yeah,
you know, when it builds back up, you'll already be in there. So
that's true.
You know, I really hope that a lot of these custom companies don't go the license route, because I feel like they'll be limited with what they can do. Yeah. And I prefer them giving us the characters and the bloody displays that we like, that licensed companies will never allow them to do.
But yeah. To answer your question, yeah, there's plenty of groups that, you know, that have gone, you know, licensed, and there's some that are going licensed as we speak right now. So whether or not it works out for them, I don't know, but we'll see. So, but does anybody have anything else for this topic? I mean, like I said, you know, I don't wish harm or anything on XM. I hope they can turn around their issues and whatnot, but you know, at the same time, man, like, people got to start collecting customs, man. Like there's a lot of custom groups that are out that are worth it, you know. You know, it's they've come a long way from, you know, how it used to be and everything, and I'm hoping that I'm facilitating that information that everybody needs, and you know, I don't know, it's fun with everybody can collect something that they want, you know.
Hey, question, how do you think this whole XM saga will end? We're at the same place next year. Like, how do you think? I
originally had positive, like, you know, thinking on that situation, but the longer it goes, the less positive I'm thinking about it, because they're just messing themselves up at this point by not doing anything or not saying anything.
Now they're gone silent again.
Yeah. So, and then they're telling you, oh, we'll give you guys a update and blah 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 and all that stuff, and you're not hearing anything from them. It's just making things worse, and I don't see them recovering from it at this point.
So I don't think these two things are connected, and I'm not trying to like throw salt in the wound, but I'm really glad that LBS kind of separated out when they did, because they're thriving, and just seeing a lot of things that they have on the horizon really has a lot of people excited. So, hopefully XM can make a comeback too, because some of my best statues in my collection are XM statues. See,
even with LBS, they have their thing too, because they're making like 1 or 2 statues a year, if that. They need to step up their game as far as production goes and making these statues that they keep showing them.
Yeah, they're keeping people's appetites.
Yeah,
I agree.
So
I want that Martian Manhunter, and we all
literally every licensed company
right now.
5
years from now.
Every licensed company has an issue right now, I think, of some sort.
That one is far along. Like seriously, like think about it. Like he just teased the Aquaman. So Martian Manhunter is in a long line right now, and I don't see him.
Yeah, because I saw the Flash being teased, but
and not to mention all the Marvel stuff that he's got working on too.
Because I want that Black Panther bad, man.
Right. And then Wonder Woman, I think, is probably going to be the next one to get released.
Wonder Woman.
That looks great.
Superman, Wonder Woman, Batman.
So circa 2027, I'll have my Black Panther and my Martian Man. Okay.
So I'm hoping for the best for XM, but in the best case scenario, I think they'll be sold to another company or somebody that's going to buy them out or something, or keep them afloat.
I don't think people explored that. They just say it's going to go away.
Yeah, I don't see like all those artists, sculptors, like everything else that is involved with XM to go away just like that. I'm hoping, like someone just said, like buy it when it's low. Someone's gonna buy them out, or I feel like XM is just gonna stay quiet for like another year and then just start selling off their everything.
I think Ion's gonna buy them out, man.
Oh yeah,
shareholder right now.
He's got all the stock options.
I'm gonna buy it out, make sure that I get my pieces, and then go bankrupt after that.
I think what hurt them the most though was getting public traded, or they had like a those people come in and give them money and stuff. I think that really hurt them in the long run, because as soon as that happened, they went downhill. Like when they got a board and everything, and Aang and his brother Ben stepped down from the head of the company. Like that, I think, was what really hurt XM, and it's just been playing catch up now. So like it was just one thing after another, and I think it all started with that. If you trace it all back, I think it started with that. So, because when you're making something, now on top of getting a license, approval from them, you got to get the approval from the board of stuff that you want. Say, hey, we want to do this, and the board says no or yes. So on top of saying, hey, I'm going to license and see, if I can get approval from Disney to get this done. So now you got 2 more steps you got to do. So yeah, I think you can all trace it from to that when that happened. So, but
that's a good point. I'd actually forgotten about that.
Yeah. Let's see here, some pictures. So I know Dion's hurting for this statue. He really wants this statue.
Don't worry, man. I got this. Don't worry.
Especially after he heard that I already have it on pre-order. He heard it and he was like, I need to get it because
just like I told X-Men exclusive, do you know who I am, man? Don't worry about it. Watch it.
We gotta see receipts.
There's literally less than 12 of these out there in existence.
I know it's 11. I think it's 11.
Yeah. So
it's about to be 12 though. Don't worry.
We'll see. But yeah, this came out really good. It was only a kit, so you had to get it painted.
Hot as hell, man. This is fire.
So you and Dion got this one?
No, Dion did not get this one.
Oh, okay.
He strongly wishes.
I'm about to though. Don't worry.
But yeah, this is fresh from a painter. The only thing I don't care for it is the color of his power. Like I would do a different color.
Oh, that's
You
really
think it should be brighter?
No, I think it should be either clear or blue. I've never seen his powers red like that. I've never seen it yellow and red. I've never seen that. It's always been blue or white.
Maybe it's just for this one, since this came as a kit. The guy that collected probably just wanted to paint it like that color. He didn't read his comic books, you know.
Rookie.
I'm just kidding.
But it turned out really good though. Right down, it turned out really good.
Yeah, it turned out amazing. I'm not gonna lie, man.
That's a cool effect right there.
It did. It did turn out like.
This is my favorite uniform of his too, like the '90s, like
Yeah.
X
same.
Factor uniform.
This is Magneto, right?
Yeah, man.
Who's this character? I don't know this character.
It's
Are you
Havoc.
serious? You don't know who this is?
Mm-mm.
Havoc, Cyclops' brother.
I've seen this character before, but I don't remember what he does.
It's very compact, dude. The base is real small. That's what I like about it.
All food. Like this whole thing is, I can't find a single flaw in it.
And you know another company's gonna make a Havoc. Like XM might have made a Havoc, but
Now you know I'm not even a museum type
oh, I'm not either.
fan, but this is just amazing.
Does it have
I think
different
it's,
portraits?
No, it's just one portrait. It's what you see is what you get on this.
Oh,
No swap outs.
No swap outs.
I thought this was a custom. My bad.
This is how dare you?
Yeah.
How dare you?
Havoc is the better brother.
Oh.
Wow.
Cyclops is a cornball, man.
Wow.
More Cyclops hate. Dang.
No, I like that. I like that one, Vibranium. But I like the suit better than the black and silver.
I think the jacket is dope.
I know.
This
I
is
like
my
that.
Havoc. This is my era where I was collecting. So,
Portrait looks good.
oh, this
Man, I
blade,
want this, man.
What's up,
They go Rashid, man.
I want this
This looks
blade.
good.
Like,
They got to do something about that garage shelf though. Like
I love the garage.
I love it, man.
Printed
I
out.
love
feel like he
That's
should have
nice.
something better than that.
Bro,
I don't
we-
know.
We've got
I told
garage
y'all, man.
Blade's not gonna have Maju cases behind.
Yeah.
Listen, Dion could win like $10 million. He'd be like, the money y'all wrinkled. I mean, y'all couldn't iron it. You gonna deliver it like that?
But I mean, I don't know. I'm just looking for more than
Bro,
garage
he's a
shelf.
collector just like us. He's collecting with garage shelves.
Yup. I love it, man. I want this old man blade.
Well, you see the guy in my group, so
Wait, was that Morpheus's head?
yeah.
I think
that
so.
Yeah.
On
That was
Barbary.
the only one that we got right, I think, right?
Yeah. He explained who all they were, but
Yeah.
I think this guy looks like a guy from Kiss.
That's not who it was.
Gene Simmons.
Yeah.
I forgot who they were though. I'm not a-
I think this is Dracula. This is the guy from the second movie, the second Blade movie. I forget his name.
Does Dracula look like Namor?
Namor.
Namor.
Namor. No more.
Man, I love this.
Old Man Blade.
Is this actually being produced or is just the STL right
No,
now?
it's getting produced.
Really?
It's quarter scale, right?
Yeah, from what I hear.
Oh,
Got a
Nice.
spot for it.
That's how I sit in my rooms too.
that's how I'm sitting in my room right now.
We see.
Don't touch my shit.
Oh, Franco made this
Is
weird
that
ass thing,
from?
man.
No, that's
Franco
from
makes some
that's from
weird
Evil Dead, right?
stuff. I don't
No,
know
it's from Barbarian.
Oh, the mother.
Yeah.
It looks like old girl, the mom from Evil Dead, but I could see it in.
I know those sagging
Barbarian.
things anywhere.
Oh man, jeez.
What's up, DC? Yeah, this thing is freaky.
This is Franco Carlissimo's wheelhouse right here. Like he loves this
It's
stuff.
gross and freaky.
Why got that pumpkin look like he's playing basketball?
I like horror movies, but for some reason, body horror movies are the ones that gross me out the most. Like,
But this is like that H.P. Lovecraft type of horror. Them bosoms look gross though, man.
Yeah, this I couldn't have this in my collection, man.
yeah.
Creepy.
He needs some.
Not even if Dion gets it.
Nah,
Get it,
If I get it, you know he getting it. You know
Nah.
he gonna get it.
nah. You can
I'm
get it
just
all
gonna
you want.
say I'm
Dion.
gonna get it right now.
You,
just
you
to
get
see.
you get the statue. I promise you.
I'm getting this Jarhead.
Okay, cool. Enjoy. But when it comes to life, while you're sleeping one night,
Wake up with the bosoms on you.
Oh no, not them. Anything but those.
So,
this is a piece that I think some people are shipping. It's shipping out soon.
A lot
thought
of
it came
people
out a
love
while
this
ago.
Nightwing. It looks a little just boring to me, but I know a lot of people love it, so
Yeah.
I'm happy for those people that are getting it.
They got that baby storytelling base.
Yeah,
Oh, it's not really a storytelling base.
a lot of people love that the base doesn't take up a lot of real estate. So, congrats to those that are getting it in. It's kind of boring.
Looks pretty good though. Like the sculpt and everything is cool.
They don't do too many of these anyway, too. This character, Nightwing.
Nightwing.
So because he's just standing there, not even in an action pose, nothing. I don't want him with blood coming out of his nose, right? You know, not in that.
Yeah.
That's part of
If
his
he's gonna
uniform.
be museum, but I don't know.
Well, there's
That's part of
a switch out, so you don't have to use that. So.
Okay, good.
But if you want your Nightwing beat up, then here you go.
I saw this
Scarlet
the other
Witch.
day. I like this.
Oh wow, it's my first time seeing this one. Okay.
I like the sitting on nothing type.
Yeah.
It reminds me of that. What is it? The Zatanna or whatever.
Oh, with the table.
Yeah.
Looks pretty good.
Yep.
Definitely the machine work on this is really good. I think the
Mechanics. Or whatever.
Ultron, yeah, mechanics and everything.
Shagan's daughter, Dion. Throw her in there with all of those.
I'm good.
Did you ever see that? Did you ever guys see that XM was making a Quicksilver? Speaking of,
A while
did-
back. It looked like
Yeah.
a Flash. I saw
yeah,
that.
it was like a blur. Like it was blurred. Like
Like,
I don't know. I thought.
Oh yeah. That was a while ago, right?
It was when they announced all the like big statues that they had, like Hulkbuster. It was one of the like in that line era.
I wonder if that idea has been like permanently placed on the back burner.
Yeah, they never came out with it.
with
But
every
I
other
like-
idea.
Oh, this is dope. I
It
don't know if
is.
you guys seen this. This is Penguin.
I like it's an interesting take on the Penguin. I think it's right on time too, because of
Sure.
the HBO. Yeah, that's riding a wave right now.
Definitely more gangster or darker, I think.
like
That comb over
Kingpin.
though, that thing is crazy.
The what?
I said that comb over is crazy.
Oh, yeah. I couldn't tell. It looks like regular hair to me. I don't know.
It's a comb over, man.
No one noticed.
Wow. Yeah, casual. You're right. It kind of gives me that Kingpin flavor.
Yeah.
So
The penguins crack me up. They got like a circle Batman with a thing on
oh
it.
yeah.
What's that Austin
I didn't know
Powers
it had
movie?
blood
Like,
on the face.
I want sharks with lasers. And
Freaking
this guy was.
lasers.
Yeah.
Yeah, this guy's the guy that made all like the clay face and all the DC line.
Oh, cool.
He's,
Oh, okay. It makes more sense now.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
It's a dope penguin.
it is.
Put those penguins to work.
the ugly face though.
Yeah, it's
I like this
a
one.
little scarred up.
Yeah.
I like the cigar.
Do you?
A cigar. Is
Oh,
giving,
the cigar. I think it said scar.
No,
Give it Kingpin.
Yep. Cigarette holder, umbrella. Yeah, it's pretty dope.
Yeah, I definitely go closer to the movie look.
I think he should have done a portrait of Colin Farrell. That would have fit this penguin, I think.
I mean, it kind.
Yeah.
I think it kind of looked like
Kind of
him.
does.
Yeah, the long
Yeah.
hair kind of looks like it a little bit.
That one.
Yeah.
I want the hair.
The comb over.
Come over.
Yeah.
Collectors are getting this in hand. I thought this is dope. I always thought this piece was cool.
Yeah, I always liked it too.
Of course you did.
I'm not gonna buy. I wouldn't like it enough to buy it, but
Yeah.
I mean, it is an amazing piece. I have heard people say that. I think it's difficult to get the hair on or something,
I think it's one piece, so I don't know.
or something about the hair. I know the way it twists, it was difficult or something to get it in her between her body. I can't remember exactly what they said, but
Oh yeah, I think this came out dope.
she got a lot of switch outs too.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of the customs are taking the museum route, like really compact, small bases. Like, you guys see that?
They won't
I'm
chip
definitely
it.
do, for sure. Which is crazy because this group is the same group that did the Penguin. They've done the Weapon X, so they do everything. Yeah, they do. They do the museum type stuff. They do, the crazy stuff. So they do a little bit of everything.
These your folks, Jarhead.
Yeah, my favorite group. So yeah, this is one of the switch outs right here. There's another one.
Any of y'all play that Spider-Man game, Spider-Man 2 on PlayStation? That scream was so annoying to fight. I don't know if anybody in the chat played, but
So here's a collector that likes to collect what I collect. He copies me every time.
it's a nice clear photo too, like HD, like nice statue, man.
It's all right.
All that.
What did you think about the statue, Dion?
I love it. The base was a lot heavier than I expected.
It is heavy.
But no, I love it. It's simplistic, but at the same time, it's not. You know what I mean? So I love it.
For me, like, this is the best Colossus out there to me.
Like, it's right there.
Doesn't he have a swap out? Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
The mustache.
What do you
So
think of the silver? Sorry.
Okay. Gabriel Gutierrez said they understand with the smaller the bases, the more pieces they can get you with.
Yeah.
And I just like the cheaper shipping.
What
But
scope did you
this
go
came
with?
in a surprisingly big ass box.
Is that mixed media on the shirt?
No.
No,
Oh wow.
it's perfectly sculpted though.
Wow. Yeah, it is.
Which
What were you gonna
proportion
say,
did you go
Casual?
with, Diane?
I was gonna say, do you guys like the silver paint on the his skin and stuff like that?
Yeah,
I do.
I
'Cause
do.
it's
I
not
like it a lot.
metallic, but it's not. What's the word I'm looking for? You know how some people like the Silver Surfer? He looks like glossy, shiny.
Is this more matte?
It's a little bit in between, I think.
Or steel. Like, you can see, they just didn't use like a silver paint. They use like browns and like blacks.
Yes.
You see it you see it right here, like in the folds. Like,
It doesn't look like a stainless steel refrigerator.
Gotcha.
the portraits, man. I love the portraits on it. I know. What do you think about the head size, Diane? I know some people. the head
So
looks too small.
I did look at that because that was some of the criticism when it was first unveiled. And I can see where people are coming from, but in the totality of the whole piece, like, I don't think it looks bad at all. In fact, if they hadn't even said that and I wasn't looking for it, they wouldn't have even popped. I wouldn't even thought about it.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I it looks good to me. Like he's
Yeah.
a big dude. Like, you know, the head sculpt looks how it should be to me.
They said it was too small.
Yeah, they said it
Yeah,
was too small.
Looks fine to me.
Yeah.
That's the thing with cameras. Like, if you don't get like the right ratio or whatever, it just comes off wrong on when you look at them.
The detail in the mouth of the Sentinel
It's
is
crazy.
nuts.
Yeah. And the vertebrae in the back of the neck type.
Mm.
I don't think I put that picture up there, but the back of it, the Sentinel looks good too.
Yeah, there was a ES of 38, I think, on this statue. It's pretty dope.
You said 38?
Yeah, 38.
Wow.
I've had a lot of people hit me up asking where they can get this one from though.
Is that the lowest ES size you guys have seen?
No,
No,
I've got
the
one.
lowest
I've got
I've
one
seen
that's
is like-
12.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, well, the Havoc was what 11. I think that's the lowest I've seen. But that's not by like a major like custom studio either.
Got it.
What is
Else
that?
was asking me if I ever got the magnet issue taken care of. No, I haven't even talked to the commissioner yet. So I've got to send him a message saying I'm not really worried about it because I have a local guy that can do it. So it's really not that big of a deal to me. But at some point, I'm going to message the commissioner about it. Or some Guyver love. If Cypher was here,
What
I'm
is
sure
that
he would
from?
enjoy it.
I don't know much about
Ever.
this one. Oh. Yeah, I
Power
don't know.
Rangers. Power Rangers.
Yeah. Go Power Rangers.
Slifer's gonna explode when you.
Yeah.
It looked like some, I don't even know, like an anime type. What is it? Even Evangelion or whatever.
It's like a bio suit or something. I don't know. I just thought it was dope. I saw it today. I was like, oh, that looks pretty cool.
The detail on it is crazy.
Yeah.
I wonder if
Kinda
Slifer
gross
started
looking.
yet. I don't think he has any customs. I wonder if this will be like maybe his first custom.
I'm not sure if he's got customs or not.
Well, all his anime pieces are custom, right? Like, I think.
Yeah, maybe. Looks like a crab. Look at the legs. Like crab legs.
Or like an ant.
I said crab legs, Dion.
No,
Not
it looks
ant.
like an ant.
No, it's crab legs, Dion.
It's
Or
furry
a
like
beetle.
an ant.
Or a beetle.
No, it's a crab.
Crab people.
Crab.
Crab,
people,
beetle,
Crab
ant.
Crab people.
That looks cool.
Any more bugs y'all got?
That looks cool though. Like there's a lot of detail in there, and
Just need some penicillin.
A
Man,
heavy
when I get
dose.
oh, Eternity. I thought this was pretty dope. Somebody was working this a long time ago, and the producer
Yeah.
died or whatever. So I
Oh,
think
man.
somebody ended up taking this over, and this
What is it,
people getting
though?
this in Eternity.
Okay, I don't know much about that either.
It's like there's the pantheon of gods in Marvel. Like they have like a
He's gonna show you right now.
yeah, like that, like Galactus and all them.
That's Bowen's Eternity
Version.
buff. Yeah.
Is that bones?
Yeah.
It looked good as shit.
There we go.
That still goes up in price, man. I think that's like $1,200 right now.
Whoa!
Yeah, it's rare.
Is that the most expensive Bowen piece ever?
Oh no, there's way more.
Nope.
Jeez.
It's one of the rare pieces.
It's alright. It's alright.
Party
got-
at Matt's house.
Oh yeah.
Actually, I wouldn't have mind picking this up, but I think it's long sold out.
It's been trying to get into production for like a long time, 5 years plus.
Yeah, I like the Silver Surfer.
Yep.
On the base.
What's up, man?
It's huge though. Oh, Matt did this statue some justice, man. Like this came out really
The
good.
way
Like,
that
that
it was
looks
repainted.
Amazing.
yeah,
Yes, it looks amazing.
bro, it elevates the statue. I don't know how much, but
On
it's just
such
crazy.
a higher level.
Yeah,
Wow.
It's
That
the
green pop.
equivalent of that Titanen one when she did the one
Yeah.
on throne.
Oh, I like the armor.
it looks so good. The base, when we get to the base, man, it's 10 times better.
Yeah.
Look at the eyes.
And that paint is sick.
You think the green's too bright, or too like?
No,
No?
like,
No, it's
It's
perfect. Like the whole thing just like pops.
the original green was like very
Ah.
matted green.
Yeah.
Like,
I like the darker green. I think this green is too light. I agree.
Really?
Sorry. Yep.
I love it.
The
man.
base, man.
That
The
base.
The base is dope.
Everything.
Don't get me wrong. The base is dope. Everything's cool on it. I just think the green is just a little too green, too bright for me. That's my opinion, my taste. I like my Doom in a forest green.
I love what he did with the base, man. The base is like,
Ooh,
That shit changed so
That looks really cool.
much for the better.
that looks like, yeah, that looks great. The little
Like
gold
the-
hints.
yeah, the original one was all white. You
It's
know,
all white. But even it wasn't even the white that's in the center now because that has more depth to it
Yep.
than the original white.
That's cool right there.
Yeah, I gotta stop looking. It's making me want this piece. I already got it.
That's nice.
this man, look at the face sculpt, man. That looks dope.
Dang, I might copy the idea and repaint my Sideshow Doom, the base. And
Oh,
copy that.
It shows you how much like paint can change, like transform a statue.
Yes, sir.
Ooh,
Sideshow, are you listening?
changed all.
If Sideshow could step up their paint game, man,
Oh man,
Oh my god, they'll be unstoppable.
like if they just do like this.
they got a partner with Titanum.
They probably don't want to pay Titanum's fees.
Yeah.
So, real quick, man, there's a statue company that teased a statue that I'm really hyped for. And I asked them to let them show, like, let us show it on the show today. This right here. It's
Sideshow?
no, it's Hulk versus Wolverine. You know, I'm gonna do a versus between the two, between Sideshow and this at some point. But I just kind of wanted to show everybody, like, this looks good, man. Looks really good. They're doing 3 different versions of this. They're doing gray versus brown suit Wolverine. They're doing green versus blue and yellow Wolverine, and they're doing X-Force Wolverine versus Red Hulk.
Oh wow. Now I might be interested in that.
So they he asked if I guess he's thinking about adding the mustache or not. So it's
Oh, will it be all the same sculpt and then like,
the head
or
sculpts are different on the Hulk.
grab me from Sideshow, huh?
But I thought the pose was a little different too. No,
It's a little different, yeah.
I like the nails on the Gray Hulk. They're very detailed. The hands.
So and then the portrait from Wolverine is off a Jim Lee cover, off this page, and like it looks just like it to me.
That portrait looks good.
Yeah, I remember reading this book when I was a kid. This part in the book. So
I like saying that this is like the other way around because people say that license companies copy customs. I like to see that the custom is flipped, and not only did they flip it, but they made it 10 times better.
yeah, and this is quarter scale. It's not gonna be 1/5 like the Sideshow one.
Yeah,
Scale. Yeah.
Unless they change it, they come up with another version of it later.
Got the portrait on that Wolverine, man. It's crazy. The teeth,
Crazy.
the eyes, the lines around.
Well, when I guess you said there's gonna be different ones.
Yeah. I've seen the
Yes, you-
green one already, and it looks. That's I think my favorite one so far of the Green Hulk.
Let me ask you a question. Would they be? Well, I guess I don't know if the commission could do this, but would they be interchangeable?
Ooh, that'd
Like,
be
say I
good.
want to get 3 of them. Say I want to get 2 of them, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I can switch them around or whatever. I can get.
The Wolverines, like
I
They
love that idea,
should
man.
brown suit with the-
They should be because the Sideshow ones are. I know Fatal did it. He switched the red one with the green one. And they worked.
The only thing I would say with that though is because there's different head sculpts with the Hulks, and the pants are different. So on the gray one, it's got that blue jeans and the orange top, and the other one's different too. So I don't know.
What should be switchable is the Wolverine. Like you should be able to put the brown suit with the red Hulk, the X-Force,
right,
the green
right,
Hulk. That's what would be dope.
But the whole thing though is like, the gray goes with the brown suit because they fought, in that comic book. That's what So
that's how it was. Yeah. Steve, you said who did it with what?
Sideshow
Who did the red?
The current one, the one where it shows Hulk smash. They did the green, the red, the gray, and
right. But that's not a diorama though. That's just a single statue.
Yeah, it's all the same
Right.
sculpt, but like different portraits.
Well, sometimes, particularly in customs, you might not be able to get it like to fit the same. You know what I'm saying? Particularly if it's a diorama. You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe not.
Yeah, I can't.
It is true though that there are like slight variations to the fitting of it, because I've gotten a couple pieces like repaired, and each time the repairman wants the piece that's broken along with the base as well, because the fitment is different on it.
Right.
What I was told.
Right. Like I've had two pieces. I've bought two of the same exact pieces before, and they wouldn't.
And they
you
don't
couldn't.
fit.
The base wouldn't. They wouldn't fit.
Yeah.
Not. It was just off a little bit. You know what I mean? It wasn't off a lot, but
You
it
don't
just
even
was off a
notice it.
little
It's
bit.
Probably like microscopic changes or something.
Right. Are the poses for the Hulk's going to be the same?
Yeah, it's the same. It's just the only difference
paint.
is the paint and the
head sculpt for Hulk.
Yeah. So
Okay.
the green one, from what I've seen, looks more like a just a regular Hulk.
I like the color on the green one though.
Yeah, I do too. And the red one, which I haven't seen yet, he's like you said, he's thinking about adding the mustache or not. So we'll see. But I'm really looking forward to seeing the rest of the statue. I'm really excited for it because, like I said, it's gonna be big. It's gonna be a big statue. Hulk's huge. It's quarter scale. So
His hand looks. I like the way that it looks so big next to Wolverine, like his hand.
yeah.
And that hand looks dope, like the detail on the nails and even the inside of the hand and the teeth on the Great Hulk.
So a couple of shows from now, I think maybe next Sunday, I'm gonna do this versus Sideshow's one they got coming out, and then the Man Bat versus the custom Man Bat too. So I'm gonna do a 2-for-1 show. But I don't know. Like I said, I just kind of wanted to tease you guys with this and show you what's coming up.
It's a hell of a tease, man.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, man. Honestly, I think it's gonna be a snow base because you can see the snow on his boot.
Yep.
So,
I really like the sculpt on the Hulk portrait.
I do too. For a gray Hulk, I think the sculpt is pretty dope.
Yeah, that's a good one.
It's not like overdone. Like he
Right.
probably could have done the McFarlane thing, but
Yeah.
this works.
Yeah.
So Jarhead, I'm trying to get that Hulk. Remember you showed it a couple of weeks ago where it's like he's holding Betty. It's the Gray Hulk, and he's holding Betty Ross in
I
his
like
hand.
that piece, actually.
Yeah, I'm trying my best to get my hands on that.
Yeah, it should be shipping soon from what I saw.
Yeah, I
Why
love
do I feel like somebody was selling their PO? That might be the same person you're talking about, Biggie. I don't
If
know.
you see it, if you can tag me in it, because I
will.
definitely
Oh, I
want
saw somebody selling their PO the other day. I'll tag you if I find it.
it. I initially wanted that Sideshow one, like the one that Casual was talking about earlier, where they put all 4 of them out at the same time, and I kept saying, when's the gray one coming out with the orange shirt? But then once I saw the custom, I'm kind of glad that it was the last one to come out and I didn't buy it yet, because I would much rather have a custom. Much rather have a custom.
Jared, you said there's a portrait swap out for this one too, or does he have the? Is this one just showing Logan's face, or does he have the cowl?
He's got a cowl.
Okay.
So
For the brown suit.
Yeah, Wolverine will be masked or unmasked, I believe. Because I've seen the yellow and blue one. He's got his mask on. So I don't think there's going to be any switch out portraits for Hulk, obviously, because he's,
right,
seams and all that stuff. So
right, whether it's red, green, or
Yeah.
gray.
and then you'll have probably switch out for the heads on Wolverine. I don't know anything else other than that, but like I said, he just teased this, and I saw it, and I was like, I messaged him, and I was like, hey man, do you mind if I share it? Because normally they don't like to share right away, so but I pulled some strings.
I like it.
Yeah, like this head sculpt to me is like spot on to Jim Lee art right here. Like I literally remember reading that panel in the comic book. So I'm very excited for this statue. Nelson says, I love that custom Hulk that showed Hulk about to do the clap at different versions of Wolverine. Yeah, I saw that one too. That one's a massive piece.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they're kind of facing each other.
Yeah,
that was dope.
That was all the pictures. So
thanks to you, Jarhead, I'm gonna repaint this thing. This is the base from Sideshow's Doom. Look how boring it is, right? It's like one tone.
Yeah,
it is pretty boring.
Do it.
I'm gonna do the white marble on the bottom, on the mask.
Get the gold.
And the gold, outlines.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Wasn't there another piece too that you were thinking about repainting too? Like you saw something on one of the shows. There's another piece that you wanted to redo. I forgot what it was.
That's it for now, Jarhead.
I guess that's enough, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna do that soon.
Yeah, I've got a gigantic bee statue coming in that it's going to be expensive to paint. So
you're going to get it after it's finished painted, right? Or you're going to send it yourself to the painter?
No, it only comes as a kit. So
I know, but I thought like you were going to send it direct from them to the painter.
No, I'm because he's backed up right now.
Okay.
So like it'll be after I think New Year's is when I'm gonna message him. He's got one coming before mine, so I'll be able to see what he's gonna do with that one before I do with mine. So, which would be cool because I can get ideas from them. Like, hey man, I don't like this, or whatever. Yeah. But I'm super excited for that. That's gonna be my most expensive piece though. So we'll see.
He's waiting for New Year's to come so he can go to the bank.
Yeah.
Get the mortgage. Get a second loan.
So I'm not in a real rush to get him to start painting that because it's gonna be expensive. So
it's gonna look bad. It's gonna look great though, man.
Yeah, I've already paid almost $3,000 for it. So
yeah, it's gonna look good.
Yeah. So I'm thinking paint's gonna be like another 2 or 3.
That's huge though. The piece is massive.
Yeah, it's huge.
Steve tapped into something there about like Sideshow with their bases. I've got some side. I want to get the bases repainted too. You know what I mean? Just to
update the paint.
Yeah, well, they're just kind of
boring.
Sideshow they're boring, and that's so with the Wolverine, with the new Hulk they got coming out. One of the questions I had asked in one of the chats was, would they be interchangeable because they put snow on that base? Whereas as the base on the original one is just kind of it's all the same color. It's brown and gray. It's just black. Yeah. So, but I couldn't buy a whole new statue just to get some snow on the base.
$500 from part 1.
For red snow, $500.
For red snow.
They put snow in blood, right?
I think that's $500 a piece. So if you add blood, it's another $500.
Ain't no way.
Whole another statue.
Yeah.
Well, if nobody has anything else to talk about, appreciate you guys for showing up. I don't like to stay longer than needed for these shows. CMP, aka Steve, what do you got going on there, Sugan?
We stay longer than usual on Tuesdays, by the way. So. No, just kidding. No, thanks for the invite. Hopefully I see you next week and keep customs. What do you say? Keep customs great again, or whatever, or make them great again.
Making customs great again.
That's funny.
I should get a hat.
Yeah. No, thanks again, man.
No Make XM ship again.
FJ, man, what you got going on the rest of the afternoon?
Thanks for bringing me on.
Dang, I forgot FJ was here.
He's sitting over there in the dark.
Rest of the day, I'm just gonna probably game, watch some football. That's my day.
Doesn't sound too bad. Sounds a pretty good day, actually.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
Yes.
Matt, what about you, man? The game over already or what?
Go Dodgers.
Man, Steve. Hope your statue falls and breaks. No, I'm
I
just
know.
Hey,
no, I don't wish that on anybody.
Don't you wish that on me, Ricky Bobby?
I know, right? Put that bad juju over here. Yeah, nothing. Yeah, a little bit of football. I think my Ravens lost. And
They did.
Guess who they lost to?
No, I know who they played.
Cleveland Browns.
The Cleveland Browns.
Yeah,
Oh my
I saw
goodness.
some of the some of the games. The guys just weren't executing. So, you know, they had a bad day.
Jameis is back.
I don't know. They could get some crab legs. So, but nah, man, it's chill. That's it.
Nothing wrong
about
with that. Picky, man, what you got going on the rest of the day?
well, my Packers don't play again until November, so I'm gonna go raid the refrigerator. So I'm gonna go off. It's gonna be eaten all day.
Got you. Don't cross pollinate your food.
Oh, never, never.
What about you, Diane? What you got going?
Watching football, man. The Cowboys
What?
play tonight. You know,
Why?
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Why you
don't
go
do
watch
that
the
to
Cowboys?
yourself, man.
He's gonna say something about
That's
my
why he's
Ravens.
always angry with these comments. It's always after the game. That's
man. No, man. Tonight I get the popcorn ready. Watch them beat down on San Francisco. You know,
Who? Piggy, hey Piggy, what was the last score? 49 to what?
San Francisco is in
Right.
shambles right now. They're gonna lose. Trust me.
You'll catch Jarhead.
You gotta
I'll
have
be
faith in
talking
your
trash
team.
to him later.
You gotta
Remember
have-
what
you
he
gotta
said,
have faith in your
Jarhead. San Francisco's gonna lose.
They're in shambles. Trust me, man. They're gonna
I see,
lose.
I see
And the Cowboys aren't.
in that future today.
They gonna no. They gonna
And the Cowboys aren't. The
Plus, I
Cowboys
need
are
CD
shattered.
Lamb
Let
on my,
alone
fantasy
shambles.
team. I need CD to do well for my fantasy team. So
Oh yeah, I got him on my team too. So I need
yeah.
Yeah, he's a little seedy today.
All right, guys, let's get out of here. Y'all can go watch the football and everybody get out of here. Appreciate it. As always, everybody on the panel and on the chat. So.